was
Yeah,
playing
I
different
like different-
characters. When you see somebody do that, that changes your perspective. Jamie Foxx won an Oscar for Ray because it changed your perspective. That was real acting that man
And that's
put
what
on.
we want to see.
We want to see that. And until we get back to that, I think that's going to be the problem that we always face today, because actors have to get back to a place of challenging themselves. No, I can't. I don't want to be the sexy boyfriend or just a dad or anything. Let me be the autistic kid who has to, and let me dive into this and show you what it means to be an actor. So when people watch my film, they're like, man, I thought he was really fucking autistic.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy he went there. We don't get those experiences no more.
So
and
who
that's
do we
what-
have then now? Who like Anthony Mackie saying the exact same thing. That's exactly the same shit he was saying. And he was like, I've been around, I've seen all the different generations, and I've been blessed enough that I've still been here. And he said when I was first came in, it was the Omar Epps and
all of them.
you know what I mean?
Wesley's,
And Wesley,
Lorenz
Mackay,
Tate, all
and
them
Nye.
guys.
That's
running
what
the
he's saying. We
90s.
really don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
The actors that are really diving into character
Is it because they
development like
can't,
that,
or are we just not?
they're
are they
not
getting put
being
on?
promoted. They're not.
It's
being-
not being promoted.
I think it's
Same thing.
I
in
think
music.
some can. I think some are not being put on, and I think some aren't putting in that work as they should. Like, I think I'm just going with what, instead of like, if this is what you eat, sleep, breathe, and bleed, you're gonna go put in the work. You're gonna put in the time. You're gonna go study whatever, because you want to perfect what you have. And I feel like that's just not really what's in like that.
Because the idea of acting, is simply telling the truth. That's the point. Sometimes a lot of films that we watch that we love, a lot of times under the title you see it says based on a true story. Why? Because it's truth. You know it actually happened. So it makes you more intrigued to it. But a lot of times as an actor, you have to understand, if I'm going to approach a role, you got to do your research. You got to then break down who this person is. You have to give them a story. You have to understand complexities. You have to understand their nuances. You have to understand the way that they think. You have to understand the way that they work. And so when you start to put all these things together in a character, and you build and you build and you build and you build, then we finally get to see it come to life. That's when the amazement happens. Right now, we don't have the opportunity to see that because, one, yes, people aren't given a chance. And then when actors are given a chance, it's like, well, yeah, that was a cool film.
cool.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
Damn.
you know, maybe you wanted to see something more. So when you ask, like, well, who do we have? I'm one of those people that speak up and say, me.
Yeah.
You got me. Because I'm still one of those people that came from the 80s and 90s, that grew up in that era that understands and appreciate the art of acting. So every time I book a role, or any role that you've seen me play thus far, every role that I've done has been different from the last. Because that's the thing that I love to do. I'm an actor.
That's how I am, the same way. Like, I want to take on I just like being diverse regardless. Even with my music, I like to do different sounds, different songs. Even with acting, I want to play different characters. That's what I did as a kid in my room. Was my dad bought us a camcorder, and I would make movies, and if I didn't have anyone, I played all characters. I just paused, chopped
One-woman
it,
show.
or whatever. Huh?
Yeah, it was a one-woman show.
You already know.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Do we not strive for that anymore? Do people not strive?
I
for
wouldn't
that?
say
Are
that.
people
I
or
wouldn't
no?
say people don't strive, but it goes back to what she was saying about how social media, Instagram kind of ruined like what people's perception of what it takes to like be a star is. Like, oh, anyone can just be a star without having to do the work that you guys do. You know what I'm saying? And I would say even in music, like that's why you see so many like, you know, TikTok rappers or whatever, like they just come out, they have one song, it goes viral because somebody did a cool dance to it, and you don't have the artist with a full body of work that I'm playing. I'm not skipping none of the songs because I'm listening to the story of this whole piece of art. So I don't think the people don't strive though. I think that the people like there's people like these people right here that strive, that are like care about their work and care about their art.
Who's a black actor or actress that you can say like right now you can see that in them? They may not have been given the opportunity, but you can see like, okay, they are serious about this for us.
you said that hasn't been given enough?
Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. So I'm gonna say somebody like I think Jonathan Majors takes this shit really serious.
Of course he does.
And I think he's
an actor's
and I
actor.
think he's, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And I think he's been given a chance, but of course bullshit happened, so he knocked him down. But but he's a person that I can look at him like he for real about this shit.
But I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all have to realize this. Everything that we're talking about in this moment is exactly what Jonathan Majors is. And when I say that is this. We're yearning for it. We're yearning for the real actor to come back to the screen where we can watch his work and appreciate it. That's why the Jonathan Majors situation hurt the world. It wasn't, especially our culture, because it's like, damn, we got one now. We finally got the one that we could be like, this is A-list. He about to win the awards. He about to play these roles. He's such a good actor. And then it was like that happened, and it's like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
We was right there. That's why it caused such an effect. Why? Because we finally got to a chance of seeing, oh, this is a real actor.
Yeah.
This ain't somebody who came up off of social media or none of that. Lovecraft Country, you start watching these shows, and you like, hold on, boy, cold.
Yeah.
Then he started booking other thing. You like, hold on, boy, killing everything he doing.
Yeah.
And then when you try to take that away from us,
Yeah.
we pissed.
Yeah.
And that's what bothered me about it, because when I look at somebody like Jonathan Majors, I say to myself, I appreciate it so much because I know what it's gonna mean when we get on set together, because we're actors who appreciate the art of acting.
And that's gonna make
we
the,
gonna
and that's
find
gonna
it.
make the movie or the show y'all alone go
10
even
times
crazier.
even better.
So okay, Jonathan Majors, who else?
You know who I love, and
Brandon?
I'm
You gotta
sorry,
look it up.
I can't think of
I
her
don't know.
name.
I'm
though.
looking at.
She just did the piano lesson.
Oh, okay.
She
I know
played,
her name, but I know
yes.
what you're talking about.
She's so good. Oh my God, she's also in the new, I believe, Blumhouse film that's coming up. It's a scary movie. She
Yeah,
got coming up.
the woman in the yard.
Yes, yes. But yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
That's
I
all
mean,
you got, huh?
as far as actors that I feel like should get more shine,
Yeah, or that tapped into like wanting to be great and wanting to put that effort into it.
well, I mean, I think that there are a lot of actors that are like that. I definitely wouldn't limit it to them too. But you know, again, I think it causes the opportunities for you to be able to showcase and show that when you have them. And I think it's just sometimes the movies that are being written or the stories that are being told aren't always allowing us, as far as being in that position, to showcase how talented we truly are. If you're giving us this, oh, I just want you to play this role, or I just want you to play it this way. It's like, actors need to be challenged. You have to be challenged as an actor to be able to get over something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to.
I got one. If I see if y'all agree on this, Keith
Lakeith Stanfield.
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 Yeah.
Would you count that?
for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Actors,
I think
these
there's a
actors
lot
are-
of them. It's like
He's
hard
great.
just off the top to name.
But I heard he got stuck in a character too.
You felt like he got stuck in a character?
Oh no, they said it was hard.
It was hard for him to transition out of.
That character what's that the black the one
Oh, you talking about Judas
when
and the
he was at-
Black Messiah?
yeah, him.
Yes.
That one.
I think I did hear that too.
I heard that.
Really? Huh.
It's tough for a
tough
lot of
sometimes.
actors do that. It's only because actors get to a point, and this is what I mean when I say every time you hear this, you always hear this about actors, like real actors. Even when you think about the Heath Ledger situation, you get so caught up in a character
Yeah.
that you kind of lose who you are because you're diving so far into this person's life and his mindset and the way that this person was created. You almost believe that you become that person. And you don't know how to take yourself out of that, because taking yourself out of it, because you've done so much work to get there, it's hard to get back there.
You
see what I'm saying?
You've tricked your
I've
mind.
tricked my mind to do this, and I've worked so hard to get to this point. Now I'm here.
I heard people have to go to therapy.
Yeah.
Some people do. Some people do. It's tough because, again, I always say this, actors are like psychologists without the degree. We have to go to certain places that nobody in the world has to go to. We have to deal with certain things that nobody has, because we have to make you believe I'm really dealing with this shit. I really have this issue. I'm really going through
And
this.
the best ones you actually believe.
And you believe.
Then
So
what's
mentally, I
really-
gotta go somewhere that'll take me to something that's like,
What was that? Terrence Howard said he was in the bathroom and with the light off, and I don't know, quote unquote. I hear sometimes people ask for it to come into them.
What movie was that he was doing?
No, not,
He-
I don't
he's
know.
some
what
in the
movie-
spirit.
Yeah, that's what I want to go out and deal with it. But they said they be sometimes asking the spirit to come into them.
Oh wow.
it get deep.
I think that's too deep.
It's a little too
I mean,
deep.
hey, you
That's
know.
too fucking
It's an
deep. Yeah.
alternate reality in the world. If you sit here, it's literally, this is how it feels to me. The moment I hear action, my world literally goes zzz.
I agree.
I'm whoever I am, whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm portraying, I'm living in it. The moment I hear a cut, it's like zzz.
Yep.
So
I'm back to reality.
So since we're here now, when we're talking about these type of things, what was that moment for y'all when y'all realized like this is what I want to be doing. This is what I need to be doing as an entertainer, artist wise, acting wise. When